Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling Show sadly brings you an episode this week, as we are also the second longest, mostly weekly episodic show in its history after fucking dark. Welcome, everybody, to an episode of After Dark that I'm kind of sad that we're doing, actually. If you haven't heard, you live under a rock or you really don't watch us or pay attention to shit, they are now reunited in heaven. Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea, passed away at the age of 71. I'm joined this week by a fat man and an Italian man.
Sleazy.
Yeah, it happens when you got the control, that's all.
Yeah, I actually had the control this week. And by the way, I know this is a somber episode, but Sleazy bitch and complain about how I'm never on these fucking shows. And
you're here.
I'm here. Where is that fat fuck?
So I'm going to read this expert from Wikipedia before we get into it. It's about Hulk Hogan, about his whole thing. Hulk Hogan began his professional wrestling career in 1977, but gained worldwide recognition after signing with the WWF in December 1983. AWA might have a bit of question about that, but
a little bit.
Their persona was a heroic All-American, helped usher in the 80s professional wrestling boom, where he headlined 8 of the first 9 WrestleManias, 9 also being sketchy, of their flagship annual event, WrestleMania. He was also a regular headliner of Sunday Night's Main Event and its spinoff, The Main Event. His initial run, he was a 5-time WWF champion with his 1,474-day reign being one of the longest of the WrestleMania era ever. First man to win consecutive Royal Rumbles in 1990 and 1991. His match against Andre Giant and the main event February 5th, 1998 still holds the American television viewership records for wrestling with a 15.2 Nelson TV rating, which comes to about 33 million people. Hogan left for WCW, and then it gets into stuff like that. Returned back to the WWF in 2002. We had another run. Some point during this, his sex tape and his ginger bombs got released into the world, and apparently that makes Hulk Hogan a bad person. I'm going to start this off before anybody else is saying, I don't give a fuck if Hulk Hogan said racist things. This podcast, After Dark, was built on the foundation of ignorant racist things. The main show has sprinkles of that. So if we're going to judge people for stuff like that, I'm going to judge me. I'm going to judge Hulk Hogan first. I'm going to judge me second. And I'm going to judge everybody fucking else. For all them people, Hogan was a piece of shit and he was a cunt. First one of the show. And all that stuff, fuck off, boss. Like, it's Hulk Hogan. I don't care if you like that man or not. I didn't really like Bret Hart for years and years and years. Still didn't take away from him. He's a good technician. I didn't. I liked Owen more. And it was the weird concept. I liked Owen more. Owen admitted to being a dickhead and was still a dickhead. Bret was like, I'm good. Are you, though? The only time Bret was really good was when Bret turned 97.
You want to fight, don't you?
I'll Hulk Hogan, I mean, well, I think it was like a 6-time WCW champion. I thought it was a 6-time WWE champion.
He is also the inaugural winner of the original IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Yep. I remember the press conference with that when they showed a clip of him saying that
trinket.
That's a trinket. It's a toy. This is the championship. He won a tag title with Edge.
Funny enough, that promo happens 10 years after he wins the IWGP title. Like, he wasn't even WWE champion. He wasn't a WWE wrestler when he won that. The G1, what it turned into, basically.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, June 2nd, 1983, he won by beating Antonio Inoki via knockout. And then Inoki won the belt. And then vacated it and then won the belt again. And then they got rid of the belt.
Yep. Part of the greatest 18 in New Japan.
Oh yes, yeah.
I mean, I have it up here. He was, like you said, the first 2-time Royal Rumble winner, 2-time Hall of Famer, just a whole bunch of other awards. Those ones, the ones I haven't really, I mean, I don't understand is that he, from the, I believe it's the Wrestling Observer newsletter,
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
worst match of the year in 1987 was him versus Andre the Giant.
Because technically it was a shit match.
The
Let's
match
be
was
real.
terrible.
Yeah, let's
match
be real here.
God awful.
Moments. A lot of people that had, like me and Fat Man, until we died, debate the Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. It's fantastic. Ric Flair could wrestle a broomstick for an hour. Still doesn't draw as much money as Hogan.
Right. He
had the worst match at the biggest WrestleMania at the time, and nobody cared it was the worst match.
Nope.
Everyone was like, holy fuck.
And here's the thing. I got to put a sleazyism in there. The crowd reaction. All you have to do is look at the crowd reaction during the match.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
It could be the worst match ever, but look at that fucking crowd reaction.
Throughout this episode, I'm going to share funny shit.
He had the worst match of the year. What the hell did he share? Oh my god!
Oh, dude, the only way to make him not so serious, like again, because I'm fucking.
If anybody doesn't know, that's Superstar Billy Graham.
That's Superstar Billy Graham.
Realistically, somebody Hogan modeled himself after.
The man of the hour, the Tower of Power, the man who's too sweet to be sour.
Who modeled himself after Dusty? So I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Well, I'd say they all spun off Gorgeous George. Let's be real.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Even Muhammad Ali.
George didn't come around till '99, so I don't know what you're talking
about. The tangent. Who was supposed to be the original Gorgeous George?
Wait,
in WCW in 1999.
It was a Major Guns.
No, wasn't even a girl.
No.
Oh.
Randy Savage bought that gimmick for his brother, and he was
right.
supposed to be Gorgeous George,
That's
and then they just paid him to stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
They did that with the Iron Sheik too.
Leaping Lanny Poffo.
He had the worst work match of the year 3 years running. He had the one in '96 when he teamed up with Randy Savage.
Oh no! Yep, that one. I already know what you're talking about. That's the Doomsday Cage. Yeah, that one was one of the worst matches of all time. That can stay. That was terrible.
97 against Piper at Super Brawl 7.
I mean, they're well past their prime.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
actually, the match that sucked was
it's coming.
Halloween Havoc one.
It's coming.
Yes, it is. 98 against the Warrior.
Yep.
At Halloween Havoc.
Yep, that one makes sense too.
Worst feuds of the year against Sergeant Slaughter in '91. I don't see why.
Why? Because you got to listen to everything that we're talking about with the Wrestling Observer newsletters from Meltzer. Okay. So, like, when you see this shit, it's going to be like most overrated 85 and 86. He was, yeah.
Okay.
See? Kevin gets it.
Yep.
But yeah, like, even in 85, 86, that man was so fucking over. Like, everything he touched was gold. And for Meltzer to be like he's overrated, no, I don't think so.
No, he basically put wrestling on the forefront. As I mean, a lot of people, a lot of platitudes that have gone his way today after his passing, that he really put wrestling on the map.
I'll say that the worst feud in 2000 against Billy Kidman award kind of should stay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
he put Kidman over.
I mean,
was that 7-year itch, Kidman?
No.
Jesus
Christ. SC Jerker read it, folks.
So 2000 WCW any feud could have been the worst feud of the year. So
yeah,
I just think that was mostly just Meltzer being a Hogan hater. As a Hogan hater saying that. But I mean, Hulkamania really started in AWA.
Absolutely.
Like,
yep.
Just the reason why that relationship went south was because
Rocky 3.
Rocky 3, and he went away for Rocky 3 and sold a bunch of Hogan merch, and Bergani kept the money. And Hogan's like, "Where's my fucking money?" And then he wanted to cut a Rocky 3 when he came back. So, and his New Japan cut too.
Can you imagine wanting to cut a fucking Rocky 3?
Right.
Right? Like, well, for what?
Yeah. So
maybe had you put the belt on me the first time and I fucking pulled it out of the rug. Maybe. And then he did it. When they did it the second time, they signed their own death warrant with Hogan.
Yep.
Well,
Von Wickle wanted to put him over the first time.
But Gagne didn't want it.
Before he passed away, said, "You need to put the belt on him." But also, you got to remember, Gagne was the type of person who's all like, "Well, my wrestlers have to wrestle, and they're not attraction." Like,
yeah,
they're not.
Yeah, that's why all the territories are dead.
Yeah. So.
Now, favorite Hulk Hogan match?
As not
like an honest to God one that if you were like,
no, I understand. I'm not a Hogan fan, so I have to like kind of think about this for a minute.
Which I like it better out of you because you're not a Hogan fan.
Because he has had really good matches, like he has, and I'm not going to say against The Rock because I don't think that was a good match. The crowd made that.
The crowd made that an awesome match.
When the Mega Powers explode?
Yeah, Savage at 5.
Really?
Warrior 6 was actually really good.
The first one that legitimately popped into my head was him and Vince at 19.
19, yep, that was actually very
good.
Like,
yes.
You could almost give the one with Orton from SummerSlam 2006
No. I was there live. No. That was not that good.
No. Okay, so anything before
but I can say I was there in attendance for Hulk Hogan's last WWE match.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. SummerSlam 2006 was Hogan's last WWE match.
Yep.
I love cage match because I'm going to bring up like what his last couple of matches were, just like to kind of see where it was to.
If you had to rate his runs, WWE would probably be number one. But what about his runs in WCW and his runs in TNA?
Well,
TNA's dead last. TNA's fourth, and there's only 3 options.
Yes.
His run in WCW could rival his run in WWE because he changed the business again.
There was a 2-year period where he, as a heel, he was, I want to say 2-year period, probably year and a half, where July 96 to probably December 97, the whole Sting feud. And then they shit the bed on Starrcade 97, and then it was just god-awful after that.
I thought that was I didn't like that match with him and Sting.
Oh, it was terrible. Like, I thought, when I was younger, I watched that match, like, oh, yeah, that was good. And then the ending kind of confused me. But the more I grew up and watched him, I'm like, God, that match sucked.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Like
that, and didn't Sting say something in Spanish afterwards, or after he won the belt?
I don't think so. I don't think Sting said anything after the match. You might be right. I don't remember. You might.
Stupid shit like that sticks in my head.
I got it. It was the same match twice because it was on tour over in TNA over in England. It was a 6-man tag. Can you take any guess? 2012, just to give you a mindset, can you guess the 5 wrestlers?
Wait, this is Hogan's last match ever.
Last match ever. January 27, 2012. It was the same match they did January 26, 2012.
And it was for TNA.
It was for TNA on their TNA Maximum Impact Tour in 2012.
Jeff Hardy was involved.
6-man tag.
It had to be Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy couldn't have been involved. DUIs. He can't leave the country.
Oh, shit. London. Styles?
No.
Oh, no.
So,
I thought it'd be them against Immortal.
No, because Immortal was 2010.
Aces and Eights?
No, but there's a kind of entanglement in it. So, the face team was Hulk Hogan, James Storm, and Sting. The heel team, Bobby Roode, Bully Ray, and Kurt Angle.
I can see that.
Dude. Okay.
Did you have the
teenage champion at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah. His last singles match, Bound for Glory 2011
versus Sting?
versus Sting.
That's where he turned.
His last WWE match was with Orton.
Orton, yeah. 10
Yeah,
minutes, 57 seconds.
I was gonna say the one with when he wrestled Sting and Immortal started beating up Sting, and Sting just help me, and then all of a sudden he looked at the crowd, and all of a sudden it was just a feed fest for Hogan.
What kind of hillbilly dark show 6-man match was that? Batista, Hulk Hogan, and John Cena defeat JBL, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. And then the next two dark matches are JBL, Kurt Angle, and Shawn Michaels on the opposite side.
Huh. Oh, when the fuck am I there?
Oh, that's when Michaels was I have to know.
No, that
Big
was
speak.
That was that feud, though, yeah.
Oh, was it that feud? Oh,
Yeah, because that was the dark matches running into SummerSlam.
Speaking of that match, could Michaels have oversold?
Oh, we did it on purpose.
Oh, I understand that. That was especially the big boot at the end. Oh my gosh.
He was pissed because there was supposed to be a rematch, and then
Oh yeah, because
Hogan was like, "That doesn't work for me, brother."
Brother.
Fucking went over Michaels, and Michaels like, "If he's gonna go over, I'm gonna fucking make him look like an asshole."
Yeah.
So
I can't believe Hulk Hogan did house shows in the WWE. And fuck Kurt Angle.
he lost to Kurt Angle on pay-per-view.
Because he put him over. You ever see the video about that?
No.
Or they're talking about it. And Angle and Vince are talking about it. It's like, yeah, you're fighting Hogan and you're going over. Gotta tell Hogan. He's coming in now. When Hogan gets here, get right up in his face and look right angry. So Vince, this happens. Hogan walks in and sits down. Apparently Angle gets like Angle intense staring at his face. And Vince tells him everything. And all Hogan does is this. It just throws the thumb up to Vince like doesn't say a fucking word. Fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I don't care to say it, but I do care to say it. If Hulk Hogan's not on their Mount Rushmore for professional wrestling, you don't have a valid Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Well, you know me. Factors. Just overall wrestling, not match quality, not anything. Just as far as the history of professional wrestling goes.
Who would be who?
He
Yeah,
has
who?
to be on. He has to.
Saying that, who would be your four?
The problem is there's too many because how do you put on Ric Flair, but how do you leave out Bret Hart? How do you put on Shawn Michaels? How do you leave out Stone Cold? What do you do with The Rock? What do you do with Randy Orton?
Impact on the wrestling business.
Hogan, Cena, Austin.
Vince.
If we're doing
overall, just wrestlers or impact on the business.
If we do, we can still do wrestlers and impact on the business, but that still leaves Hogan and Austin and Cena.
Hogan, Austin, Cena. You can throw The Rock.
For his jump, yeah. You can throw Taker for longevity and gimmicks.
You can throw Flair in there.
You can throw Flair. You can throw technically Sting. He's wrestled up to last year.
Right. I will honestly say in another 5-10 years, Randy Orton's name will be thrown into some of the greatest of all.
No, he's already in.
I was going to say he's in the conversation.
He's in the conversation with that.
But it's so hard to pick a definitive 4. I honestly do believe that Hogan is a definitive 104.
Again, I'm going to be saying this all the time. I'm not a Hulk Hogan fan. I never bought, even as a kid, I never bought into the say your prayers, eat your vitamins. Never have. And I thought he was phony. He was phony to me. Like Bret Hart was my guy. Even as a tag team, Bret Hart was my guy. And in the WWF. Because I watched the NWA when I was younger. So Ric Flair was my guy. But when I went over with Flair went over, Bret Hart was during his Intercontinental title run with Piper, and I go, that's my guy. Hogan, I never bought into Hogan. However, bro, this show and all the other wrestling podcasts that want to be like us. We've been around longer than anyone, so fuck off.
Besides Cabana, fuck him.
Well, he does his sporadically, so we beat him. So sorry, Colt, but love you, but fuck off. Would not have a show if it was not for a Hulk Hogan. Was not for Hulk Hogan, and that's an honest fact.
Yep.
And it really is.
And a lot of the wrestlers today, I shouldn't say today, but
Fucking today.
Are like
are indirectly impacted by the impact that Hulk Hogan had.
Right, but look how many wrestlers that Hulk Hogan inspired to get in. I mean, cripes almighty.
Who was the last WWF champion?
Hogan. WWF
Who was the
champion.
WWF? Who was the first person to successfully defend the WWE championship?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
They're the same title, but yeah.
Yeah, it's still the name switch, you know what I mean? Like, it's still crazy enough that, like, again, I love cage match for double check and shit like this. Why the fuck did he fight William Regal? What the fuck?
William Regal.
Just random matches. But that was in 2002. Like, it seemed out of place, but didn't.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
just looking at his matches, like, he fought Jericho a bunch. The Battle Royal, him and Triple H didn't want to put anybody else over, so they won the Battle Royal.
He's also really going to be known for probably one of the funniest bloopers ever in the history of promos.
You talking about Uncensored 97?
Yes, I am talking about
the Yappa Pie. That's the Yappa Pie strap match.
No.
You mentioned
Hulk Hogan.
We're
coming for you, nigga.
Hey!
With
the A. With the A.
No, it don't matter, bro.
You walked down the neighborhood and say that with a soft A. That's why I say Ginger.
No. Take
Ginger.
It easy on that
we coming for you, Ginger. Dyslexic people get it.
Just because you're Italian doesn't make you by proxy. Okay?
See what I mean? So right off the bat, now we have to vilify Heavy G for everything he's done, which is the kind of shit that people are getting on with Hulk Hogan.
Listen, he told me off the air he fucked someone with the pool cue last night, so I don't fucking know. So it don't matter to me.
Wow. Hulk Hogan and Kurt Angle are 1-1 in singles matches because a week before on a SmackDown house show in Anaheim, Hogan beat Angle by DQ.
They're 1-1. Why? Because that doesn't work for me, brother.
Angle didn't want to put him over.
Well,
that's why there was a DQ finish.
What about his feud with The Undertaker where he accused The Undertaker of hurting his neck?
Oh, that was a feud.
Oh,
that was
it was just a match.
Series 91.
No, it wasn't. It was this Tuesday in Texas, wasn't it?
No, Survivor Series 91.
Yeah, because of the whole. But I saw it earlier.
Because he hit a tombstone
on a chair,
even though Hogan's head was this far off the fucking mat. I can't even put on it was like that far off the yeah.
There's still so much of his leg that we don't see in that picture.
Yeah.
Like, it was nowhere, and that was what the funny guy. I always laughed at that. Oh, you got me, brother. Because Taker tells that story.
Hogan or Undertaker held resentment to this day for that.
Yes.
Because he was like, what are you fucking talking about? I took care of you.
But all you got to understand with Hogan was the politicking. When people shit on that, right? Boss, listen, I was prior to wrestling for years, and the politicking, no matter what fed, no matter how big or whatever small fed you have, there's politics. And there's people that politic.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get mad at Hogan for being better. Like, fuck off. Just because you weren't as good at politicking as what Hogan was. Well, or I wasn't good at politicking as somebody else was. That, like, I get the frustration, but there's no point to take away from it. This isn't fucking Benoit. He didn't murder a bunch of people.
Oh.
He said the ginger word. Like, listen, I still defend Benoit, but like, I get why people push Benoit off the side, even though Kevin Sullivan did it. Had to get it in. Hogan just saying racist shit is completely different. Wow. Like, fuck, Cena did more detrimental things to talent than Hogan did. Everybody ate on Hogan's watch.
Yeah.
And because everybody ate on Hogan's watch, everybody ate on Cena's watch. But there wasn't as much pressure on Cena as there was on Hogan. No. Everybody hated on Hogan's watch.
Yep. Here's an interesting question. Does Hogan help with putting over Goldberg by having Goldberg beat him for the belt?
I will forever say that was stupid. It was done on TV.
Yeah.
But the moment was crazy, and the amount of tickets they sold in 3 days is insane.
Yes.
Right?
And you can make that argument by going the amount of pay-per-view buys they could have had, which would be way more money than the amount of tickets they sold. But
I really think they would have had to have the pay-per-view in Atlanta for the hot crowd. The add on to pay, because like even everybody in Atlanta would have wanted to go, and when it got sold out crazy, they'd buy that way, I feel.
so
But like,
I semi-agree with that. I think there would have been a hot crowd either way. Would it have been as hot of a crowd? Probably not, but I think it'd still be a hot crowd. But again, would it have mattered if it did 1 million buys? No.
Can you imagine? That would have fucking put them back in the stratosphere.
That, and you know what's fucking crazy about that? That Bash at the Beach, I think it's the second most buys of any WCW pay-per-view. Second or third most buys of any WCW pay-per-view ever.
I said I was going to share this on air. Oh. That was the porn tab. Oh, fat man, I exited out of the wrong tab. Now I got to find it.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh, no, I'm going to find No, Heavy G, like even Fat Man shook his head. He was like, wow.
Oh, that one. Oh. Yeah, yep.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
But the sad part is,
oh, fuck you.
Oh my gosh. The sad part is with that Bash of the Beach and with Hogan's turn, Heenan actually.
He didn't. I will fight this to the end of the earth because Bischoff says it. Anybody else makes that comment on commentary, they give it away.
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan making that comment on commentary was just Bobby Heenan hated Hulk Hogan.
Being Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan, he hated Hulk Hogan when he was face. And then when he turned heel, Bobby Heenan sat back and laughed and went, "Oh, you motherfuckers, I was right."
Yep.
Like that was the second proudest moment in his life, I do believe. I don't know what the first one was, but the second one was going, "I told you Hogan was a piece of shit. Y'all didn't listen to me."
Yep. And the funny thing is, obviously, they were friends in real life, so.
And I'd say close enough friends that Hogan was like, "You should say this," or Heenan was like, "Do you care?" Like,
yeah,
I feel like Heenan would have went, "I'm gonna say this, this, and this," and Hogan was like, "Probably don't do that third one, brother, but the other two take a stab."
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
I kind of disagree with you guys on the Goldberg winning on TV. I think that was actually a smart move with doing that. Because you got
Papa rating versus Papa pay-per-view buy. Like you're going to sell those extra 50,000 tickets at a pay. You do Thunder on Thursday and announce the match on the pay-per-view on Sunday. Like, you know what I mean? Like that kind of time frame. Like,
but isn't that when they were really worrying about ratings and not anything else? Wasn't this part of that was that 97 weeks thing?
No, they were well within that. Like there was no, as far as I know, the first was the end of 98, Fat Man.
So I actually pulled it up right here.
Because I can remember it was the Rock Foley title match that was taped.
Yes, so and that Shivani gave the ending away.
Yeah, that one. That's the end of 98.
The last time WCW won.
Not won. In the 83-week streak.
The 83-week streak was Austin McMahon.
That's when
in April.
And that's when they broke the streak?
That's when they broke the streak.
Okay.
But the last time, so I'm trying to figure out what the rating was. It was July 98. That, there it is, July 6th. Okay, so Nitro got a 4.8. Raw got a 4. I mean, if Nitro would have gotten like an 8 and Raw got a 4, I would have been like, yeah, that I'm with you, Heavy G. But They didn't really pop a rating though.
For 3 days, like they those tickets that they sold, that
The
crowd.
tickets they sold. Imagine the pay-per-view buys.
I would love to have seen segment by segment on that. I bet you the segment. I bet you the segment got an 8.
No, I doubt that. If the segment got an 8, then the rating would have been higher.
Let's see.
But the last time WCW won was October 26, 1998, and the reason why, that was the day after Halloween Havoc, and
the Goldberg
fixed feed went. They showed the Goldberg DDP match for free on TV, and that's why that won.
Any other victories came on nights where Raw was unopposed or preempted.
Yes.
I'm looking for that now, Heavy G. I just typed in segment breakdown because usually they're like, there's somebody out there's already broken down segment throughout the years. So that makes me a little bit curious on how true of that statement would have been. Same breath, 600,000, how many 100,000 people switched to a taped Raw show, still knowing the results over at WCW because WWE had that factor. And it wasn't Goldberg, and it wasn't Hogan, it was The Rock and McFoley. They pissed away a lot of money. The better way to do it is they pissed away a lot of money not doing it on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that.
That I will agree.
But if you really think about it, again, another the hindsight being hindsight is okay. I got to read this. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two. Replace Cornette's
they're the same picture
with sleazies, and then that would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, Jim Cornette not being racist challenge. See, I guess Jim Cornette's canceled.
Yeah, but
can't do that. He had the gangsters.
Going back, it doesn't matter how much money they would have made if they hold it out. The same stupid shit would have happened. WCW, the AOL Time Warner merger still would have fucking went through. They would have nerfed their creative to where they're more family-friendly, PG in the summer of '98. It wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. They would have just had a little bit more money in the bank account in '98. Yep. That's basically it. So, I mean.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see here.
Which? Okay.
I was going to say, to go back for the other thing, what's your least favorite Hogan match?
All of them?
I get one new to show. You remember that?
Warrior.
It's got to be the Warrior.
Warrior.
With that horrible flash, with that flash paper thing that...
2000, late 99, 2000 Hogan wasn't great either.
No.
But
worst title win from Hogan.
Not a one. He deserved more. He should have been close on Flair.
You're talking about like world title wins?
Yes. The one I hate was the WrestleMania, I believe, in Vegas.
9. So
where Bret Hart, and then he comes in, he wins the title with a black eye.
So I don't like that one either. Bret Hart.
I know that's why you don't like that one.
But you can justify it.
Are you going to pick the Slaughter one?
No, I'm going to pick one at WCW.
I was trying not to shit on the WCW ones because, like, his too early, like, his first one was fucking crazy.
It's the one where Sting beat him at Super Bowl. Savage beat Sting just so Hogan could be Savage the next night. Which nerfed the whole Sting Hogan storyline anyway. So it was just like, oh, well, we're back. Yeah. That one I was just like, okay, that one.
Oh, wait.
Here's the worst part about that one. I can justify that one. Less than 3 months later, he puts over Goldberg.
Yeah.
And then
that wasn't the plan though, brother.
But then you have the finger poke of doom.
That's also true.
I am under the minority that the finger poke of doom was fucking brilliant, and you guys are all fucking nuts. It was the most.
You're the minority for a reason.
It was the most NWO thing to do. It was perfect. Perfect. We got to go back to the well, and then you know what? Fuck that. You know why that's so sour in people's minds? I truly believe this. Goldberg fucked that up when Goldberg got injured.
Oh, when he put his fist through the window.
That was at the end of that year. The finger poke of doom was the beginning of that year. That does not. No. Wrong.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was.
Because when they come back to do the NWO Red and Black and the NWO B team.
Poke of Doom.
January 4th.
1999. Goldberg got hurt December 1999.
Why am I putting that? I know it was, and I was probably thinking back as the NWO 2000. Well, why was I thinking that was that Hogan run? Strange.
He
lost it to
Goldberg lost it to Nash.
And then Nash.
And then 8 days later, the finger poke. And I think that's why people are more sour.
I don't think it was 8 days
later. It was the next night,
wasn't it?
No, it wasn't the next night. It was 8 days
I thought that was, I was brilliant. The NWO stuff. Like, what a way to put it back on Hogan. Like, if you watch that whole episode, though, you know what I mean? Like,
Steiner look like shit.
They arrested him.
Yeah.
They brought him out of the building. He wasn't there for it. I don't know how.
Out of the building when everyone knew it was like.
You can't do quotation. We're talking about pro wrestling.
You can see the Atlanta Falcons fucking logo in the background. But they're somehow in the police station.
Undertaker's Undead Wizard.
Atlanta Falcons logos.
They're in Atlanta. They're a very popular sports team. Like
yeah.
Listen, Undertaker's Undead Wizard. We cannot pick out the idiosyncrasies of wrestling now.
What about when he beat Jarrett at Bash to the Beach?
That was
when Jarrett just laid down the center of the ring.
Not counted. That one's not in the history.
That one is also more so of a. It was.
It didn't happen.
Fucked that. Well, that too.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
But also, Vince Russo fucked that up too.
No. Well.
No, Hogan and Bischoff came out and said the plan was for me to do this with Jarrett and then later come back, blah, 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 and they'll have a tournament. You love fucking tournaments. I don't. Tournament to fucking Chronic, and then Hogan will walk out. Kind of like what CM Punk did years later.
But for real.
But then
honestly,
so had to come out with his big-ass fucking ego, cut a fucking promo on Hogan.
So I'm looking forward. It would be October. So if that actually happens, Booker T doesn't get 3 of his title reigns, and Vince Russo loses one, but I am not about to lose Booker T's ascension into the top, because if what they do is true and how they talk about it, there is no world champion until Halloween Havoc. So we lose Booker T's main event push.
They were going to do what they did literally the year before.
And the tournament.
In the tournament, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why
rehash exactly what we were going to do a year later.
So this is why like WCW was bad, but like if you watch that video, I know you don't like Russo either, but Russo was very adamant about Booker T having that belt at the end of that show, and the person that wasn't was Hogan. So like I'm kind of leaning towards Russo on this. Of
listen,
I think Hogan wanted that to happen, but that's not what the Booker wanted to happen.
Listen, I'm with you on this one. But what I'm going to say is that Russo did he fucked it up. Like, and I'm not saying it's a good thing he did, to be honest. But you never saw Hulk Hogan in WCW again. That was his last appearance.
Yeah,
Bash to the Beach 2000.
Or he'll go in the goddamn ground.
Well, it only took 25 years.
Listen,
almost to the day.
Vince Russo
years in a few weeks.
Whatever you want to say about him, Vince Russo was true to his word. Hulk Hogan did not appear on WCW TV again.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay. How many other titles do you think Hulk Hogan won?
Like outside.
Yeah,
I think 4.
We already know. We already know about the IWGP one.
Didn't he win like the NWA Southeastern? The
Was it?
Southwest off. I thought I saw.
I have him here.
Saw that.
I have him here, so I have
saw
to read
that.
him. The NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Championship Northern Division one time. The
What?
NWA
Hold on.
Southeastern. Hold on.
Just to say, the NWA directional title.
So he won the NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Championship, the Northern Division. Was the major title in NWA's Alabama territory, known as Southeastern Championship Wrestling. He also won the NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Championship Southern Division title, and he won that twice. But that title was primarily singles championship for the Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling, and originally was named the NWA Gulf Coast Heavyweight Championship. Two of the titles we talked about, the IWGP, that was a title but not a title, WCW and WWE, he won 2 other titles.
All Japan?
No.
Was it in America?
No, those 2 titles I just read were the only 2 titles.
Oh, the only 2. Okay.
Yeah, because you don't count the WWE and stuff like that. Yeah. The Southeastern Heavyweight Championship, Northern and Southern Division. God love him. He went all across that state. Yeah, you guys got states, right?
Yeah.
They're provinces to me. So.
And commonwealths, depending on where you're from.
And
right. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
I'm in the state of New York. America. You ain't even a state, Pennsylvania. You a commonwealth. You ain't America. He had match of the we're just going through again favorite Hogan stories, and I got the Wikipedia up constantly looking for different things to talk about. He had match from Pro Wrestling Illustrated, match of the year 4 times. Can you name them? Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
So PWI, yeah.
So it's not Meltzer, so it's nothing in Japan.
I can give you a year, but I think it'll hint out the match.
Savage.
Was
no,
not
89.
Savage.
That's 89. That's Flair Steamboat. Hell no.
Team Piper. Team Piper and Orndorff.
Match of the year 1985. Fat Man, a hint to you, that was in 1989. He won match of the year before, and he won match of the year after.
85. Is this a tag match or WrestleMania?
Heavy G just said that. No, you said 80. You said 89 because him and Savage. The 88th and 90, he won match of the year from PWI.
So, Warrior.
In 90, yeah.
90. 88.
Is that Andre?
Yes, it was. Main event.
Was it? Okay.
And the other match of the year he had from PWI was 2002.
The Rock.
Yep. Okay.
Did he ever win?
Kid died that year, but okay.
You really think Hogan should have won?
No.
Wait, what do you mean Ryan Kidd died?
Hogan, that should not have been match of the year.
In 2002, what would have beat it? Let's go and see what Meltzer said 2002's best match was. I'll click on worst match because there's no way he's going to have a better
Angle, Benoit versus Edge and Mysterio and No Mercy was better. Sorry. Spitting facts. Angle, Benoit from Unforgiven was better. Sorry. Spitting facts. My bad.
I could say, yeah.
Angle, Benoit versus Edge and Rey Mysterio won Meltzer's match of the year.
Michaels versus Triple H at SummerSlam. Match of the year. Right there.
That would be one of the few that could actually rival with the crowd reaction. Because a lot of those other matches you said, not shitting on them, that they weren't great matches. But a great match turns into a legendary match with that fucking crowd reaction, I found. New Japan has great matches all the time, just got no fucking crowd reaction most of it. COVID made every Fed like New Japan for a couple of years.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like, fuck.
We have breaking baseball news, Heavy G.
That is.
Shit.
The Mariners are requiring first baseman Josh Naylor from the Diamondbacks.
Wow. Diamondbacks are sellers already.
Wow. SC jerk. Can't believe I have to campaign for Goldberg to squash Cena and Gunther to unify the belts in the main event of WrestleMania. Now that Fed Shields hate him as much as I do. If we're talking about Hulk Hogan's 12 world title reigns, what one was your favorite?
Wow. I'm going to be old school. I'm going to say it's the first one that he won against the Shiki Baby.
He won that before I was born.
Same.
That's
won
crazy.
It, I think, he won it like
Fuck you both. Fuck you
year
both.
and a half before I was born.
Hell, that was like the opening of a show, and it shows him dropping the leg and then hooking him for the 3 count. That was like part of the opening sequence of the wrestling's of the opening segment of the show.
Mine's when he beat Slaughter. I'm like 6 going into 7, really fucking taking fucking wrestling, and Hogan held that belt for most of the year.
What year was that?
91.
I was graduating.
I was
6, turning 7.
I was 6 too, yeah.
My 7th or 8th birthday, I tried to find a picture to put on Facebook, but it's me, my brother, and our neighbors. We're all stood around, and my dad got me the WWF magazine. Hogan was on the cover that month for July, and I was just like I was a fucking kid in a glee. I was like, I didn't care what anything else was. I read that magazine back and forth. Hogan was on the cover. Fucking Hulk Hogan. Like
I'm gonna say the second one against Savage because the story was there. The story was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
and he still held it for a year.
Year to year, yep.
And Macho Man's promos for that Hulk Hogan. He was on free. He was on something.
No, Hulk Hogan. Hokan. I think Warrior knew he was racist before anybody with the K.
You're a grandstander and a hot dog.
Fuck. So, let's see what else we can find out good about Mr. Hogan.
I just remember his time. And I am the World Wrestling Federation champion, and you will never be. You will never be. Yeah.
I remember one promo where Savage is all like, I'm the World Wrestling Federation champion, and you're not! Just like,
nail head. Like duh. Pro Wrestling Illustrated also gave him the Comeback of the Year award twice, in 94 and 2002.
Yep. I could have guessed those years. I mean, and let's face it. He turned. I don't say he turned around WWF because he made them more popular, made wrestling mainstream. He turned around WCW.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
It took him a couple years to do it.
Yes. Even at the end of '95, before the NWO, WCW was turning a profit.
Right.
Hogan was stale, as you can tell at the beginning of '96 for that stupid Doomsday Cage match, and uncensored. But and he wasn't even the champion in that match.
No.
Flair was, and that's who he pinned in the match.
So, Hulk Hogan and the Outsiders versus Lex Luger, Randy Savage, and Sting happened July 7th, 1996. What was Hulk Hogan's previous match before that?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
When the Great American, when the match happens at the Bash at the Beach,
mm-hmm.
What was Hogan's last match before that?
Televised?
Yeah. Almost 3 months before. No, Bash at the Beach, man. In 96.
96.
Yeah, and Bash at the Beach.
Oh, okay.
Because I was wondering how. Yeah, I was wondering how long. I'm going to look that one up next. I was wondering how long he was actually off TV because he was there and then he wasn't, and then nobody really remembered Hogan until it showed up Bash at the Beach. Right? You know what I mean? It was a handicap match versus Arn Anderson and Kevin Sullivan. Hogan won.
Nitro?
Yeah.
On a Nitro, yeah.
Of course Hogan won.
Hogan's got a Hogan.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
Here, Bill self-hospitalized.
That's not good.
Kansas coach experienced some concerning system and has had 2 stints inserted, expected to make a full recovery.
He's done coaching.
No, he's not. I'm
trying to think here. I had a question about Hogan, and you guys jumped in, and I lost it now.
I'm sorry. Well, while you're thinking about it, I'll ask this question: Who beat Hulk Hogan first in WCW?
Wasn't it Arn Anderson?
Strike one.
Zodiac.
I'm scrolling to try to find.
I know
The second time he got beat.
I know
he was beat immediately on TV when he jumped.
Really?
Had to be Flair then.
Yep. Hogan beat Flair at Bash at the Beach. Then August 24th at Clash of the Champions, technically, Ric Flair beat Hulk Hogan by countout. I'm looking to see who the first pin was now. I think you might be right about Arn Anderson. But like random shit's thrown in here. It's like from WCW main event. Dave Sullivan and Hulk Hogan versus Bunkhouse Buck and Ric Flair.
Evad.
Hogan defeats Kamala on WCW main event.
Oh.
Kamala, bro.
Again, still not a pinfall loss. Loses the belt to the Giant by DQ.
Oh yeah, that's right. Halloween Havoc.
Oh, is that when he gets? Is that when he gets
humped?
Humped
by the Yeti.
The Yeti.
It makes it even better, Fat Man. January 29th, 1996, Ric Flair defeats Hulk Hogan on Nitro. Oh. February 12th, 1996, Arn Anderson defeats Hulk Hogan. February 19th, a week later, Arn Anderson defeats Hulk Hogan by DQ. So he actually pinned him first before Anderson beat him 2 weeks in a row. On TV, no less.
Because I was binging Nitros a couple of years ago. I remember him because I didn't watch like the earlier Nitros. I remember like getting to like him versus Anderson winning. I'm like, wait, he put over Arn Anderson?
When the fuck did that happen? Yeah.
Right.
Oh dear, what can the be next thing?
Wait, what? Which Nitro was that?
February 1996. The 12th and the 19th are the two. The 12th is the one where Anderson just beats him.
The 12th, Nitro won. The 19th, Raw won.
That's good. I love shit like that. What would you do if you could bring Hulk Hogan back in his prime right now? Who would he wrestle? And we're talking, I guess, 85.
The first name that popped in my head was Walter.
The 80s book him?
Bigger heel.
True.
Could like dominate Hogan, do the comeback.
But is Gunther a bigger heel? Like Walter, when he was chunky, I'd believe that.
Okay.
But this anorexic looking cokehead? He looks great. Okay, awesome. He lost a bunch of weight. He's more toned up and stuff. But when you look at old Walter, and not even just the fat Walter, when you look at Walter in NXT UK before he became Gunther and really slimmed the fuck down, it just looks weird. Maybe as a fat person, I think I look weird when I get skinny. When I do a bunch of cocaine, my face really sinks in.
Wow, I'm trying to think who I would.
Just your nasal patches.
Obafemi. No.
Obafemi.
Come here, new Kamala.
Wow.
How do you not say Cena?
I guess Adam Page in a Texas.
Wow. See what I mean? When they're good, they're good.
Dustin Rhodes.
Is that was
MJ
supposed to happen?
Yes.
What was
What
that?
about it? What about MJF?
Too much low-hanging fruit for MGF to be proper in that feud, I think.
Okay.
Like all the stupid gimme stuffs that it's the style that AEW has that nobody from AEW that hasn't been touched by WWE should be in a match with Hogan.
I agree with that.
Style-wise, like, and I get the new style too, and sometimes I shit on the no selling, but like style-wise, you need someone with Hogan. So Gunther, good idea. He knows how to work monster heels. You're working anybody tiny, like, and it's in to say, but you look at Benoit and Eddie Guerrero in WCW. Had he worked them in WCW, should have been just squashes. Eddie, when he got all juiced up and jacked, would have had a more competitive match with Hogan in the style logic.
Yeah.
I got one. Drew McIntyre.
That'd be
Hogan would sell that fucking Claymore too.
Did he and AJ Styles ever wrestle?
I don't think so.
Let's check because there's not many TNA matches.
If it was like in one of those like lethal lottery matches or something.
Yeah,
like that,
something like that.
Abyss and Hulk Hogan versus AJ Styles and Ric Flair went to a no contest on TV.
So yes, the answer is yes.
One time. 2 times. I'm sorry. Oh, 2 tapings. Because there's Hogan and Abyss versus AJ Styles. Ric Flair goes to a no contest. And then no disqualification, same date, same show. Hogan and Abyss beat Flair and AJ. So it might have been the same show and the tag match got made into it. Because that was right before that was the Immortal shit start.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
10.
Yep. 10.
Because he gives Abyss the fucking Hall of Fame ring. And then he hulks up when he puts the ring on him.
Yep.
Of all the shit they made Chris Parks do, I would have taken every opportunity to boo any kind of angle with Hulk Hogan. To pick his brain on that old school mentality that some people still have, like in a new school world, just to like spice it in. But he would know more about politicking. He would know more about brand awareness. Like, I don't know if you put Hogan in our time now, in terms of being young, like the way it kind of went, how would it go? But I know if you put social media in some form back then, I don't think it works as well.
I agree.
Yeah, if you drop Hogan in this day and age with these wrestlers,
He'd get booed out of the building.
No. But what we're saying is, like, when you got Hogan in '84 and he strapped a rocket on him and went to the moon, like they did that with Cena, and there was such a backlash. But a lot of that backlash, online shit, they kind of were able to get through it. You can throw Hogan in here now and be fine. You cannot throw social media back there. Like, even tape trading was a bit much, and that came into the 90s. Like, one slip up now, sure. Fuck. Sure, all of them were done. Drugs, bar fights. We don't find out about that till months and months after in a magazine. I used to get fucking PWI or Wrestling Observer newsletter in terms of my thing, and these things are 3 months behind.
Yep.
Right? So even if you find out any dirt 3 months, sure, 3 months of professional wrestling is a fucking crazy time back then.
Yeah.
Was it? I think you were right, but you're wrong, Fat Man.
I'm always right. What?
I'm trying to remember because he did house show tours with Yokozuna, but I didn't know if there was one at like there was any more house shows before he did the WCW.
It was in Europe.
Yoko. Yeah, he beat Yoko every time by DQ.
Yep.
Oh, here's an easy trivia question for you.
17.
7.
His real American. I think this was a trivia question.
Yeah, the fucking Wyndham
and Rotunda.
Well, that's because they had to change the Rocky theme.
Actually, the real answer was Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe, but that's okay.
Wow. Wow. Oh, fuck. One of the highest rated segments on Raw somehow.
Yes.
Mind you. How that happened, I'll never fucking know. Them versus the Mean Street Posse. Don't tell me people are fucking draws. Fuck you guys.
Who would you say his best opponent would have been?
Best? The game.
Best feud?
Well, no, he said opponent.
No, I'm talking chemistry in the ring.
Oh,
where
Savage. Because no matter how much they like to hit each other, I did not think of a bad Hogan Savage match.
I would agree.
I didn't think a bad match where they were opposing against each other. You know what I mean? Like, I would put Savage and Flair as 1-2 in terms of probably their best opponents, but the Flair came after it and should have. They should have fought at WrestleMania 8. It should have happened.
Yeah.
But because it did shitty on a house show, because of the WWF crowds.
It did shitty on the house show when business was down either way anyway. So.
And they just kind of shot away from it. Helped WCW out great, but like outside of Savage and Flair, they would be the first two names that pop up in my head to go intertwine with Hogan in terms of good chemistry and shit like that.
What is one feud that we didn't get from him in WWE that you have like to see him get?
Hogan Hart.
Get out of my head. and that it was built right to go to SummerSlam. And I understand that side of it too. Right? But that should have been that torch should have been passed.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think it should have been Hogan. Number 2. I think it should have been Hogan and Jake the Snake.
They had a few.
I get what he's saying.
Kind of.
Because they kiboshed it right away because they were sharing Jake. I get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, they could have done better with that. They just should have. By the time they started that feud with Jake, it was. Actually, you know what? Better way to put it? They should have redone the fucking Orndorff feud. They should have had Hogan and Jake teaming up. And then Jake turn out.
Yep. Yeah.
That would have been crazy. That would have stole fucking boss.
Well, didn't he DDT Hogan on the maybe it didn't see light of day. I remember Jake talking about it in an interview where he DDT'd Hogan and he goes, "Oh, that's gonna be great." But Hogan, DDT Hogan on the platform, and then everyone's gonna chant for him and he's gonna Hulk up. He went in the back and Vince is like, "Oh, this is gonna be great," and all of a sudden they kept chanting DDT, DDT. There he goes, and he had $10 million in Hogan's and $3.85 in mine. So
should Hogan put over Piper for that world title during his first run?
Yes.
No.
Really?
Oh, I'm with Fat Man. He shouldn't have. Because I want to hear your reasoning, Heavy G, but to me, and I guess I can speak with Fat Man enough on this, that ruins that aesthetic of Hogan's first run.
It does, and also, and I don't want to hear, it just gives Piper a world title.
No, it's not about Piper giving a world title. I mean, the whole thing with him when he showed up, to me, you had to give him that the win there because he would said, remember the thing, the only guy you have never been able to beat.
Way to give away your fucking ending the matches then going forward.
Well, and also, that match set up WrestleMania. So without the ending of that match,
if Hogan's not the champ,
at the same time.
If Hogan's not the champ, WrestleMania 1's main event is way different. Mm-hmm. And you, by the sounds of it, like by the time, like, then you have from WrestleMania 1, I'd say to the Rumble before WrestleMania 3, even a bit before because of the Andre thing. You take away the Andre thing. Hogan being champ for 1,200 days isn't as fucking, and Andre wanting the title shot isn't as bad if Hogan's only champ for like 200 days because he hot shotted it with fucking Piper, right?
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I was looking at Roddy Piper's and I was like, that made no sense. I was like, why was he a heel in 1984? He should have been a face. Because I was looking at Piper wondering if he actually won anything that would have been called or considered a world title. Because, what was it? Mr. Perfect wasn't a world champion, but he was the AWA champion.
AWA champion is a world championship. Fuck you.
I have a question for you. Is he the only WrestleMania era wrestler to hold the world title in WWF/E and never hold the Intercontinental title?
Lesnar
had the IC belt.
No, he didn't.
You sure?
Yeah. Lesnar's hold less belts than Hogan.
He had a little mini IC title feud with RVD. But he didn't win. I think he beat RVD by DQ or RVD beat him by DQ or something like that. He beat RVD at the King of the Ring final, and then
and then Conley went out from there.
Vengeance, they had a match, and I think RVD won by DQ, or Lesnar won by DQ, or something like that.
I mean, unless you count the King of the Ring as a title.
Lesnar was never Intercontinental champion.
He was OVW Southern Tag Team Champion 3 times.
Yeah.
Who was the partner?
John Benjamin.
Good.
I'm trying to think of other people who weren't IC champ. What was WWF champion?
WWF champion.
Andre the Giant.
Technically.
Sergeant Slaughter. I'm just looking at the list now.
Slaughter, yep.
Shaky. Backlund. Superstar Billy Graham. Stan Stasiak. That fuckhead San Martino.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
Yeah, who'd he ever beat?
Yeah,
but I said in the WrestleMania era.
I do apologize, sir. Bob Backlund, Yokozuna. He did. Yeah, Sid was right. The Undertaker.
Taker.
And then he gets into 98, 99. Mankind. But like it's
nowadays era WrestleMania era because WrestleMania is still going on. Because I can name Ginger Mahal,
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon. What's that fella's name? There's not a lot though.
No.
Like I'm looking through and it's like Big Show, Kurt Angle, Lesnar, like The Rock, Austin, Jericho.
Big Show won the Intercontinental title.
Win one of the greatest way. He lost it one of the best ways possible.
Oh yes, wasn't that the disaster kick where he was on the apron?
It was a drop kick to his foot.
Yeah.
He drop kicked him to his foot and he lost his balance. He stepped through the table. What other brilliant way are you putting a big guy through a table like that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, look, RVD, Edge. Oh, John Cena.
John Cena never won the Intercontinental.
That's why I said, ooh, John Cena.
Sheamus
is another big name. But like as we're still going, like, oh, Batista?
Mm-hmm.
But
and here's where we get into that drop. The running chat were like Cena, Sheamus, Cena, Batista, Cena, Sheamus. They were never IC champs. The Miz, he was one.
Orton was.
Mm-hmm. Del Rio?
Jericho was.
As you can tell, I'm in 2013 now. As I'm like, I'm going through it, like just trying to say names of who hasn't.
I don't think Del Rio was. He was U.S. champ, wasn't he? But I don't think he was.
A lot of these guys were U.S. champ and never IC champ. In the WWE side, because they traded the U.S. title better sometimes.
RVD won the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, it was Money in the Bank and Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, Eddie was. Benoit was.
Bray Wyatt
never really got a chance at it.
Well, even if I just scroll back to the most recent champion now, John Cena. Cody won it. Roman won it. And then it goes to Lesnar. Bobby Lashley won it. Actually, that's a question. I know he won the U.S.
I don't know if he won the Intercontinental title.
Oh, I thought he did.
He did.
He did.
Okay.
He did. So yeah, so like outside of Lesnar and Cena, the next one, Big E did, The Miz did, Drew did, Orton did, Kofi did, Daniel Bryan did, Jinder's the next one. Like there's such a gap of people. Like I like that. That is a really cool stat. I like that. That there's such a gap of people that have never held both the WWF and the Intercontinental title. Oh my God, that Elimination Chamber with Bray Wyatt. Fuck. And then the WrestleMania with the sperm and the bugs. Fuck, amazing.
Greatest, your best Hogan memory.
Don't fucking say it today.
I wasn't gonna say it today.
The hell you weren't.
No, I really wasn't.
The hell you weren't.
I really wasn't. I was trying to think of like if I like. I mean, it's got to be like his last match in WWE. Like I was there live in Boston to see that, so that's kind of cool to look back on and be all like, I was in attendance to see that match.
With reading through all of the things here and looking up Hogan and all that shit, one of the things that I don't think gets enough credit that I'm going to put over, and partly being Canadian, is him winning the tag titles with Edge.
Yeah, it was the tie between that or when he wrestled Kurt Angle in that steel cage match.
Oh, fuck. Making fun of bald people. Angle wearing the toupee and shit.
Mr. America.
Mr. America.
Mr. America was 1 and 2. He only ever wrestled 3 matches.
What's your worst in-ring memory of Hogan?
Master Warrior. Go.
I think the promo with the Warrior.
Take out the match with the Warrior.
Oh my God. Oh yes. In the mirror when he's looking in the mirror. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That was so funny. Unintentionally funny. Where'd it go? As you can see, Warrior on the other side of the fucking mirror.
Just in the reflection.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, so good.
Oh, gotta love Vince Russo.
That wasn't Vince Russo, buddy. Vince Russo was still in WWF at the time. That was not Vince Russo.
Okay, boys. After Dark has reached that point there now. The last smoke is gone. Put yourselves over. Heavy G.
You can catch me and that Hall of Famer Fat Man up there at the top on the Best Darn Sports Show Period 2 coming up in 2 weeks' time, where we're probably going to be discussing baseball. Not quite ready yet for the NFL season predictions, but we'll be getting them pretty soon. And yeah.
2 weeks' time will be in August. Maybe
yeah, we will be.
College football predictions.
Oh, maybe.
Fat Man, put over the main show.
The rest of those sleeves of the Fat Man every Tuesday nights on all the social media platforms, the Facebooks, the Twitches, the YouTubes, the
OnlyFans, the Reddits.
The Reddits and everything like that. I don't have the shit up here to read.
What's the Reddit quote of the night?
He's been doing it all day.
the Hogan big boot in the 2 towers.
Yeah.
Fuck. As per what Sleazy said, come Tuesday, he's free next week, so I'm assuming he's doing some Jeopardy as long as work permits. I can't actually end the thing because Fat Man has the power, so I know where the outro video is, so I can just play the outro video until Fat Man does it. Thank you, everybody.
That you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game, the blood shedding your name. When there's nothing to